Hard weak.
I don't want to, but I can.
No can. Smash, Tor.
Round one. Fight.
I have to say, I love all of Ferrator's intros because Farah is hilarious.
She's amazing.
She's adorable.
She cracks me up every single time.
So let's talk a little bit about Kung Jin.
So Kung Jin is a Shaolin monk, and his universal moves kind of reflect that. He has some original stuff of his own. He has this cool flip kick, which he can use to end combos, or the EX1 has armor, so you can absorb attack or use it as a wake-up attack. He uses his magical bow here, and he has kind of a standard straight projectile it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's pretty quick. And then he has an anti-air projectile if the opponent likes to jump around. And the EX1 will do 2 arrows at the same time. And then his other Shaolin monk kind of moves are, he has a flying kick where he uses his bow to get off the ground. And then a classic dive kick like his cousin Kung Lao. And then Ancestral, it's all about the arrows. He can do more moves in the air. He can do it at different angles. You have like a short one, a straight one, a long one, and then a low arrow. So it's going to be more of a projectile battle, far away.
It's just a zoning fest.
Yeah, and then the really cool thing is he can power up his arrows with the spirits of his ancestors, and they give him different abilities. Like he can have fire arrows, which do a lot of damage and knock the opponent down. And he can do this. You can see the arrow in the back actually turns red, and that'll last about 6 seconds. And you can do it as many times as you want or as little as you want.
So you have those for a time,
Yes.
a certain amount of time.
Then he also has one where he will drain the opponent's super meter. You can see down there, every time they hit, he loses a little bit of super meter.
That is ridiculous.
And then
Man.
he has a blue one that is a stun arrow. They'll be in that little magical shield thing, and he can run in and get a combo.
And you can do all of these arrows also in the air,
Yes.
low.
They power up
everything,
all
right?
his air attacks.
Awesome.
So that's Ancestral.
And we should just go ahead and go to the next one? Yeah? Alright, let's do it.
So if Ancestral's all about the arrows, then
Kung Jin.
Bojutsu is all about the staff part of the bow.
I thought
It's
you
all
were
about
saying-
that bow.
I knew someone was going to make that reference.
What?
I'm far too old to understand that reference.
Really?
No, I understand what it means.
Okay, I was gonna say. And you'll notice that the bow is glowing as well, right?
Yes, and in the other one he has a different quiver. And the arrows are white, and he has a logo on the back of his quiver.
Nice.
You provoke me? Just want to test myself against you. You are not ready.
Round one. Fight.
So this one, yeah, this is absolutely canon. This one is all about using the bow as a staff. He gains some really good special moves that are like combo starters or combo extenders. He gets this one, and then that allows him to start combos. He gets this one, which is like a low spin, and then he gets a middle spin that he can use to extend or end his combos. So I think this one's going to be all about getting up close, doing big damage. I think this is the one that if you like to do high damaging, flashy combos, this is the one for you. And then another really cool thing about it is he gets one more move, which is this air fireball. And the whole use of this one is you can tell that his range using a weapon like this is very good. Like he has some of the best range in the game, and the opponent is naturally going to want to jump in.
Right.
If you can't beat him on the ground, beat him in the air, and that's where the air fireball will come in. So you can kind of put out the air fireball, and then they're not going to dare jump with that off, and then you get to run up and you get to do all your neat little bow moves that you gain from being in this one.
Take a look at his throat.
Yeah. Awesome.
Do some, give him a little taste of the X-ray to finish it too.
Well, yeah. There you go.
We have a little code that won't be in the final game where you can actually give us meters, so we can show you guys a little easier.
What about his fatality?
Are we ready
I
for
mean, do you know how to
that?
do it?
Maybe.
Okay.
Should we wait for the last variation? Apparently not.
It's too late.
Steve holds nothing back.
Kung Jin wins. Fatality.
There we go.
Woo!
Nice job.
Bullseye.
So we got one more, huh? And it's what we can see here is there is a range one.
Yep.
Now the Bojitsu is a close one, so you have, if you play him, you have a lot of different places you can go with it.
Yeah, and that'll be really cool for when you're playing online or in tournaments or whoever you're playing for matchups. Maybe it's a character that you're fighting that's really good at keeping you out. You can use the arrow one and be like, well, you want to keep me out? You can stay out, and I'll just use my arrows.
Right.
Or if it's one where they want to be in your face, you're fighting someone like Johnny Cage or Cassie, you can meet them attack for attack with Bojitsu.
Right.
And then he's got Shaolin.
Power up, Shaolin! Call me, totally.
Kung Jin keeps a phone in his quiver, so...
Well, he is a modern
You're right.
monk.
Yes, yes.
It's true.
Well, you went down on me on that one. You went hard on me on that one.
Gonna test you, Jin. Gonna get me an A++.
Or be flat on your ASS.
Round 1. Fight.
So Shaolin, he gains this chakram, which you can see on his hip right there. And that's really cool because it's going to change a bunch of his normal attacks. Not just, some combos. He gets a bunch of new moves where he uses it. Then, he also gains the ability to throw the chakram like a projectile. He can aim it up, he can aim it down. He can do the EX1, which will come back like a boomerang. And he gains a low one that he can use, and he can do the boomerang with that too. So that's going to be really good, not just for zoning, but it'll be good in offense. Like, let's say the opponent is blocking.
I'm blocking.
Well, I accidentally opened you up. So let's say they're crouch blocking.
Okay, there we go. You gotta give me a little bit of an idea what to do. Alright, crouch block.
Throw it, and if it hits, you get a combo, and if they're blocked, then you can just maintain your pressure. Because they're still forced to block, and then you can do an overhead or a low or a throw. And it's nice because on hit, you can get a combo when it comes back too. And then the last move he gains is an upgrade to his kind of flying kick where he goes up in the air. You can do that as like a combo ender, or you can do that from full screen and drop down.
Awesome.
Gotcha. Cool. So that is Kung Jin. So that's our little extra
Surprise!
and surprises aren't done.
Oh no!
No, we got one more here in a little bit.
One more. Okay.